Good evening, everyone. Superintendent Gilbert Whitner, members of the school committee and Board of Selectmen, invited guests, faculty, graduates, family, and friends, I would like to welcome you to this evening's graduation ceremonies for the class of 2018. I would like to introduce Christina Woodward, President of the class of 2018, to give her remarks.
Let's look back to the beginning of our journey together, a journey that inevitably led us all here to our graduation night. Everything we have done within the past 12 years has been preparing us for what comes next, and I believe with all my heart that Whitman Hanson has done a phenomenal job at getting us ready for whatever the world has in store.
Please welcome the salutatorian of the class of 2018, Cameron Rogers, presenting his speech, Making the Most of Your Experience.
The time has now come for us to leave this haven of comfort and development and embrace the unknown that lies ahead. All in all, I have been proud to call this school my home. And now, in seemingly the blink of an eye, I have to move on. Thankfully, Whitman Hanson has given us so many great chances to make our high school experience special. I tried to make the most of my time here, which makes it that much harder to leave. If you wish your journey through high school went differently, I encourage you to be active and involved wherever the next step in your life takes you. That is the best way to discover yourself and what you love to do. Once you realize what you love to do, take it and run with it. On that note, I will leave you with this quote. Success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. If you love what you're doing, you will be successful. Thank you all for listening, and congratulations to the class of 2018.
It is my pleasure to welcome to the podium the valedictorian of the class of 2018, Caitlin Morrison, to present her speech, Home.
Welcome, graduates, family, friends, and loved ones to the graduation of the class of 2018. We never thought this day would come. We prayed during those late nights studying, endless hours of writing research papers, or through the dreaded word, project. However, now that it is here, I am truly sad to see it come. A few weeks ago, amid the craziness that was Tech Week, I was driving up the school's driveway, and I thought to myself, I literally live at this school. At the time, it was a mindless saying of frustration over the amount of time I had spent here over the last couple of days. Tech Week can be brutal. However, this past week, I have thought about what this school really means to me. Whitman Hanson High School, for better or worse, has become my home away from home. I truly enjoyed waking up early and hanging out with my friends in front of our lockers, staying after to participate in clubs, or just hanging out while we waited for the senior lot to clear. Whitman Hanson's class of 2018 has become a family whose home is this school. It hasn't always been easy. Everyone in this room has had a different high school experience. But if I can leave you with one piece of advice, it would be, take these experiences and use them to push you forward. Maybe this was the place that you fell in love. Maybe this was where you lost someone. Maybe this was the place you met your best friend. Maybe it was a place where you went through hardship. Or maybe it was the place that you discovered your true self. Whatever your experience may be, cherish these years. Don't look back with despair or regret of the things you didn't do. Look back at the accomplishments you made. Look back at the fond memories of the late nights, early mornings, and spontaneous trips. And even though we may be splitting ways now, this isn't the end. We will carry a piece of Whitman Hanson wherever we go. Panthers now, Panthers forever.
Class of 2018, please rise. It is an honor to exercise the responsibility vested in me by the Commonwealth of Massachusetts I now pronounce you graduates of Whitman Hanson Regional High School. You may move your tassels right to left.
Please welcome this year's Panther MVPs.
Ladies and gentlemen, students, on behalf of the Whitman Hanson Regional School Committee, she's walking away way too fast, but on behalf of the Regional School District, I'd like to thank Dr. Ruth Gilbert Whitner for her 24 years of service to the communities of Whitman and Hanson. She's done a tremendous amount, and to quote her, as she says in all of her speeches, please come back, tell us how we're doing, for you'll always be a Panther. Ruth, thank you for your service.
We all appreciate the time and the opportunity this program provides for us to cheer for the doers, the achievers, the ones who recognized challenges and did something about it. Every school should have a version of the Panther Pride Award ceremonies during the year which recognize students based on faculty, staff, and student nominations, and covering 5 areas of character: academic attitude, perseverance, grit, kindness, and respectfulness.
Congratulations, you represent what's best of Whitman Hanson, both academically, in clubs and activities, and athletically.
You guys have accomplished so much as athletes, but more than that is the friendships and the bonds that you've created with each other, the leadership that you've shown, not even just on the athletic fields, but in the classroom, in the hallways of this school. So I'm quite proud of you as your athletic director. And as our coaches make their way up here, I do want to pay tribute to them. We're just so lucky to have so many just caring and dedicated men and women that just put so much of their heart and soul into making the athletic experience for our student athletes something meaningful and special.
Congratulations, Tom Long. You are the 2018 Outstanding Senior Boy. Congratulations, Christina Woodward. You are the Outstanding 2018 Senior Girl.
Now, please help me welcome the graduating class, South Shore Vocational Regional Technical High School, class of 2018!
So tonight, graduates, while the lights are on me, I actually want to shine a light on how wonderful you are and how proud we are of your character and accomplishments. You are the largest senior class in our school's history. It's not easy to get in, and it's not easy to graduate. You're here tonight.
Rosa was an integral member of the school council, representing the school's development of our school improvement plan. Rosa was an active member of Skills USA. As a student in the Allied Health Program, Rosa earned her certified nursing assistant credential, and in the fall, Rosa is headed to Bridgewater State University. Please welcome Rosa.
Thank you. Good evening, parents, teachers, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2018. We did it. For those who don't know me, my name is Rosa Gashia, and I am proud to be the student body president and valedictorian of the class of 2018. I was born and raised in Kenya, which is in East Africa along the equator. I spoke little to no English. The weather was tropical, and I never heard about snow until my parents moved us to New England. At first, I loved the snow. That quickly changed when I was told to shovel the driveway. Thanks, Dad. Seriously, thank you for everything, Dad. For as long as I can remember, you have guided me and influenced me into making the right decisions. You have been my #1 fan through thick and thin. You have always taught me to work hard, set goals, and to not give up until you achieve them. To this day, I have never forgotten those words, and I never will. You helped me with every stage of my life, including the adjustment into a new country, but I don't think I was quite ready for the changes high school brought. But not many of us were ready, were we? From the beginning of freshman year, none of us were ready for the exhaustion, laughter, sadness, and endless amounts of homework that our English teachers, especially Mrs. Borgia, graciously gave us each night. Throughout high school, we have been trying to make it to this day. All the decisions we made of whether or not to study for the advanced biology test at Jenna, sign up for sports, or join clubs have led us here. The choices we make, starting right now and in the future, are up to us. No matter what we do in life, remember that once a Viking, always a Viking. To me, being a Viking means developing new friendships with people from different towns. It means challenging myself to branch out of my comfort zone over the 4 years at SSVT. Being a Viking offered me opportunities to begin my career in the medical field. And for all of us, being Vikings gave us skills that we will use starting from this day. So congratulations, class of 2018. It's time for the rest of the world to experience how talented you all are. Thank you.
By the power vested in me on behalf of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, I now pronounce you graduates of the South Shore Vocational Technical High School, class of 2018.
On June 24th, 2017, the Friends of the Whitman Park and the town of Whitman dedicated an American elm tree to the memory of former state, although I should say late state Senator Ned Kirby.
Well, I don't think anybody that ever met Ned wouldn't forget him or not love him. He was just a very personable, very wonderful man. And we were trying to think of a way to memorialize him. And so we thought, we'll plant a tree. And he and his wife, Mary Alice, were just fantastic people. And we really wanted to do something special. And that's something that will be in a spot for him for, we hope, 100 years, at least.
The town would like to recognize Ned for his many countless contributions to the town, and the Board of Selectmen has prepared a proclamation signed by all members. And whereas Edward Ned P. Kirby served as an exemplary role model and brought honor not only to himself, but to the Commonwealth and the legislature, the Senate, his family and friends and constituents as well. And whereas the Board of Selectmen, on behalf of a grateful community, does proudly proclaim Saturday, June 24th, 2017, Edward Ned P. Kirby Day in the town of Whitman, and on behalf of its citizens, does hereby commend Edward Ned P. Kirby for services rendered to the town of Whitman. Mary Alice, I'd like you to present the certificate, and if you give that to me later, I'll have it framed.
Ned Kirby was one you could count on. If he believed something, he stood for it, and he fought for it, and he had some very strong political principles, and he just wouldn't give those up. And I think it's one of the reasons why he was respected by members of both branches of the legislature, both the House and the Senate, and both Republican and minority members.
Ned and Mary Alice were my very early supporters, and as I think back, I have a great deal of gratitude for that. But as I get to know Ned and I get to know Mary Alice, you know, they were much more than my first impressions. They were certainly full of love. They were full of great kindness. They had a great sense of passion and compassion for other people. I went often to Ned for counsel and advice in the time that I served in the legislature, and he was always very generous with his time. Ned took on many tasks during the course of his life, and he did it with a great zeal and great passion. He was a person of principle. He really brought honor to his public service and elective office. He is somebody that I think about as kind of the stature of what good public servants should be all about.
Ned would have been so touched to see the love that came out that day. It was a day that was just love. He loved the town, and it seemed that the town loved him. And it was a thrill for everybody, for a whole family. And to see the people there, all the old friends, it was just beautiful. I was very grateful.
Welcome to the show. My name is Scott. We're going to do a little bit of magic, a little bit of juggling. Some of you are going to get to come on up here and help me out.
Now, push the ends into the middle, causing the middles to go out to the ends.
I think I know what she means. I do. Like
Good.
That. Like that.
Now twist what used to be the ends.
All right.
And are now the middles together.
Okay.
So that the middles that used to be the ends remain in the middle. And the ends that used to be the middles remain the ends. This is a little confusing, so I'll go over it one more time to clarify.
Oh, good. One more time.
Twist what used to be the ends and now the middles together, so the middles that used to be the ends remain in the middle, and the ends that used to be the middles remain the ends.
I'll try something.
Congratulations! You have just finished the top of the flower.
Oh, it's just the top. All right. There's more.
Inflate a green balloon.
Oh, stretch it.
Tie the end of the balloon shut.
Yeah, boom.
Push the end of the green balloon into the red balloon, leaving a 1-inch green stamen on top of the red petals.
All right, I guess we just kind of push it in here.
If you like, and I recommend it, twist off 2 green leaves directly below the petals for a more realistic look.
All right, 2 leaves. I'll do 1 leaf here.
Congratulations! You have just completed Balloon Animals 101, and it will only take 12 years of public schooling, 4 years of college, and 5 years of grad school to become really good at it.
Thank you very much. Before I do this last trick, I wanted to show you something a little different, something that's not really a magic trick. This is more of an exercise. This is something that magicians use to work out. This exercise is all about speed. It's about moving as quickly as possible. I do need some help. I need somebody to come on up here and help me out with this one. Oh my gosh, it's very hard to choose. Let's see. Where are we going? Let's go right up front. Come on up here and help me out. Stand right on over here. Face the audience. Hi, what's your name? Jackson. Jackson, if you give Jackson a nice round of applause for coming on up here to help me out. Just step to the side a little bit like that. Very good, Bobby. Jackson, can you hold onto this cap for me just like that? Hold it in a flat hand just like that and keep it right about there. Jackson, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to cover the bottle of water with my hand and I'm going to turn it upside down. All right, what I'm going to try to do in this exercise is I'm going to try to remove my hand from the bottom of the bottle of water. I'll take the cap from your hand and then I'll put the cap back on the bottle and I'll do all that before the water falls out. Okay, here we go. Ready to go? Okay. Nice and steady. Yeah, here, hold it up a little higher for me. Would you do that? Step a little closer. Over there. Perfect. Okay. Too much. All right, here we go. Let's try it again. All right, I'm going to cover the bottle of water. We'll turn it upside down. All right, are you ready? Nice and steady. This isn't going very well. All right, so let's try something different. This time, instead of doing this as fast as possible, let's do it in slow motion. Okay. You're very agreeable. All right, here we go. Ready? Okay.
Go faster! Go faster! Faster!
So close. Jackson, thank you very much for the idea. You did a great job. Thanks,
Hi, my name is Kate Godwin. I'm the children's librarian for the Hanson Public Library. Today is our summer reading kickoff day. We just had a wonderful show by Scott Jameson. A lot of fun things happening over the summer that I wanted to tell you a little bit about. We have some bikes that were donated by Knights of Pythias, an organization that was very generous and gave us 3 kids' bikes for girls in grades 1, 2, and 3. And then boy bikes as well. We have a punch card that we've been handing out to kids that every 5 hours that they read, they'll be able to come into our library and get a free book and a free prize, and then we get entered into a raffle for the bikes. We have a kids yoga class and a yoga mat painting class, which is really fun. That's in August for ages 7 to 12. So as you can see, there's a lot to offer here at the library in Hanson. If you have any questions on how to set up or anything like that, we're always here to help. You can call the library or stop by and we'll be happy to sign you up for those programs. Thanks for coming. Bye.
Hello and welcome everybody to the Whitman's first summer concert. Of course, we know this is typically held in the park, but I want to thank the VFW for combining 2 great events here. Of course, this is being funded, the concert, by the Whitman Cultural Council. Of course, this year's concert series is being dedicated in the memory of WHRHS Executive Director Steve Roy, who passed away back in 2016. Steve always saw the importance of community and its events and sharing those images on local cable. He's also a big fan of music, so this would have been perfect for Steve, as he did love the Beatles. WHCA, our local cable channel, has always covered great events like this one. We've been here every year. And of course, during this year's event, we will be here in full force. Our staff members, like our executive director, Eric Dresser, Paul, Carol, Amy, Brian, and myself will be here in attendance, as well as we have our production vehicle that will be at every one of these concerts. So you can take a look at something that we capture all the moments from in and around the two communities we serve. Also want to let you know that we have a great event as far as selling hamburgers and hot dogs, and they have a 50-50, please. Make sure you grab yourself something. And we have face painting by Ann Kerrigan. So your little ones want to get their face painted. It is here. So without any further delay, tonight's performers, they actually tour regularly around the South Shore during the summer, making the town of Whitman one of their stops. I give you, ladies and gentlemen, the Corvairs.
Thank you. And what we'd like to do is say a big thank you to all the guys who worked in the kitchen today. And then, it was almost like this was planned. You mentioned the Beatles a minute ago. Thank you very much. Nice to be here.